going on, guys? It's Tracy Mitchell, VA, and I'm having an amazing night tonight because I'm with the beautiful baby Fendi. She's about to have a really great, real, relevant, and resonant conversation with me here on my YouTube channel and TracyMitchellVA.com. And let's get into it. There's so many things we got to talk about, but baby Fendi, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, kind of in a rush, but we still here and we still gonna do this interview.
She's like, damn, I don't got no Wi-Fi, Tracy, but we're gonna make it work. So I haven't seen you in a year since the Spinrilla interview. I'm sure the people watching, they're gonna like recognize me like, oh, was that the girl that did the Spinrilla interview? Well, yes, it is. And I had to grab baby Fendi for some more conversation because a lot has changed within just a year.
Sure did.
Wow. First off, you're a mom. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I'm a mom. My baby, she's 2 months. She's gonna be 3 months. For the most part, I love being a mom. It's hard, but at the same time, it's a feeling that you just really can't describe, and it's something that you just don't want to ever say, like, I wish I never did it, It's something that you don't regret.
Yes. And your daughter's name is True, right?
Her name is True Love. Mm-hmm.
What made you want to name her True Love?
I mean, her name was gonna be Chloe, but I don't know, it just came out of nowhere. Like, I always kind of like 3 little names, so I'm like, oh, I like True, and then my baby daddy last name Love, so I'm like True Love. I'm like, that's catchy, and then it's like, you like my true love, you like my first love, my true love, so I'm gonna name her True Love.
Wait, his last name is Love, and he from Alabama?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
I have an ex-boyfriend with the last name Love, and he live in Alabama. That's crazy.
Girl, they might be cousins. They might be cousins.
Oh man, but anyways, so we're wrapping up 2021. Do you want to go ahead and give us like an overview of how this year has treated you?
2021 has flipped me over and returned me back to the sender. 2021 just didn't do me well at all, but I took my losses and I'm just gonna have to take my win in the public next year. That's how I'm feeling. It is what it is, it happens. It happens to the best of us.
One thing we all love about you is how you're so open with everything that's going on, because even when I was going through my trying times at the beginning of the year, I saw you as well going through a lot, especially like via Instagram Live. Oh man, and we were able to see that all. But good things came out of that. You decided to start your YouTube channel where we get a chance to see who you really are and everything about you. Tell us behind the story of when you decided, I'm gonna start taking this YouTube stuff serious.
Well, honestly, it was more so when you're pregnant, it's not really much you can do. And as far as music, it was like the people that I'm working with won't let me drop no music. So it was like something I gotta give. Like I just can't, I'm the type of person, like I just can't not be doing nothing. Like, I have to be doing something. Like I need to be doing something. I need to be active. And I know that YouTube paid me well. And I know people love to see me. It don't matter what I'm doing. They just like to see me interact. And then on top of that, I was just going through a lot of things that I knew other pregnant women could relate to. So that's really what I grew my crowd, like on TikTok and YouTube. I grew a crowd of mothers. Like, it's so many mothers, like they be older than me and they look up to me. So that really made me feel good as a mother. Like, and my baby only 2 months, and women literally reach out to me every other day on Instagram. Like, you really inspired me. Like, you really helped me through this situation by even telling what you went through. I kind of regret telling people that, this what happened to me, but at the same time, I'm glad that I'm in tune with my emotions and I'm not afraid to let people in on my story.
And you said, you even told True, like, True, be quiet, we making money on YouTube. And I was like,
yeah, we making money, babe. You gotta be quiet for just a second.
Yes, but I know for sure, like, you were like, dang, I said a little bit too much, but a lot of women out here, they expect, to have a successful like relationship, or you thinking like things are gonna go better and then the baby comes and like, you know, things start to fall apart? But you handled yourself very.
Thank you. And a lot of women, they feel a lot of, we could go all day with it. You know, we could go all day about this topic. Like they feel a lot of ways about a lot of stuff, and they always saying, I would never. Well, I was one of those women that said I would never, and I am in that situation. So I just feel like don't ever down or look down at somebody because of something they're going through, or feel like, oh, she going out bad, or she this and that, or she could have did better. Like, don't nobody wants to settle. Nobody just sits and be like, I'm going to settle. Things just happen. I feel like everything happened for a reason, to build people. And I feel like I'm just going through emotion, and everybody don't see me winning it shit because I just took so many losses in public. I just feel like God gonna really show people like next year gonna be my winning season.
And I can see that too. And another thing I love about you is you were afraid to step away from social media for a while. I was seeing you hop on my timeline 1 second, and the next day you disappear, and the next day you come back. But I know you were like starting to get into some type of spiritual journey. Tell me about that time and where you had to step away and come back to social media.
Well, I always kind of been on my spiritual journey, but I never was open about it because, you know, people don't have that mind. So, you know, the world teaches us like the stuff that's like mind opening and what you're really supposed to be in tune to. Like they tell us like it's witchcraft, or they tell us it's something bad, or it can do this, it can do that. But whole time that type of stuff help you rise your vibrations and just keep you in a state of mind you really supposed to be in. So I don't know, like when I was in that state of mind, like it was just like a voice in my head telling me like, you need to get in a solitude. Like you need to just focus on you and your baby. Like I just felt like me going live every other day, fussing, crying, mad, like it was just a lot of stuff that I did in the process that could have been avoided, and that was very unprofessional on my part. But it was just emotions. I'm human, and I just don't I don't put myself on a pedestal like I probably should. I just like to feel my emotions and be normal. Like people be feeling like, oh, you're baby Fendi, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that, and you shouldn't hang with these people and you shouldn't follow this many people. But I don't feel that way. Like I like being able to just interact with anybody. I like being able to express myself when I want to. Like I like doing it because it makes me feel like I'm really getting through the motion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm sure it makes you feel even more empowered because not only like now, I feel like everything you went through, not only are you just a music artist, but you're someone like women really look up to. So people love you more than the music. Then you have, you know, the YouTube channel. And yeah, you're really taking off with that.
I have my music, but I feel like now after I had my baby or just me being pregnant, I brought another crowd with me. So it's bigger than just music. Not like I feel like even if I wanted to stop doing music, it's so much other things that I could do because I made my platform a little bit bigger. Speaking on
your YouTube channel really blowing up, like
yeah, I got a couple of little ideas. I just gotta steer in the right direction and just start doing videos with certain people. But I'm on to the needs.
I mean, I hate to compare careers, but just watching a YouTube channel today, it kind of reminds me like how Queen Naija got her start. But the only difference is you were in music first, and then it was YouTube. Like she was YouTube and then music.
Then music.
And her fan base is gonna last her a lifetime just because she was open with what she was going through.
And people was able to grow with her, so it's like they knew what she came from. Now they see what she, you know, like I like that, and that's how I wanted to be with me. I like for my fans to grow with me and to understand like what's going on. I like people to, because I make music, so at the end of the day, I was gonna say it in a song anyway. So
used to know.
Yeah. Oh, I did. But what's so crazy when I made used to know, I didn't even know I was pregnant. I was pregnant, but I didn't even know I was pregnant when I made this song. Like it was just, it's like I make songs and it's like I be telling the story before it even happened. Like, and then it eventually happened. Like that whole song came to light. And I just really just was on some random shit in the studio. And
it
just
was a
came out.
hit.
Yeah.
In the comment sections, like, you please drop the song.
Mm-hmm.
So that was your only single in this year, right? So I guess
Yes, that was because. Okay, what you say?
I'm sorry, I was lagging. What were you saying?
I said, yeah, that was the only single I put out because, like I said, I am being held against my. They won't let me drop no music. Free me.
Wait, who's not letting you drop music?
Well, I'm independent. I'm not with a label.
What's Run It Up Records then?
Can you say that again?
What's Run It Up Records then?
That's a distribution company. So that's what I did with them, a distribution deal. And I'm just, it's a lot of confusion and it's a lot of very unprofessional things going on. But I'm still holding on and just remaining calm and just playing it smooth. Like I'm not gonna let it. What can I do? I'm not finna keep texting nobody or keep calling. Hey, can I drop this? Hey, when we gonna, when we gonna do this? When we gonna do that? Like it's kind of played out for me.
Yeah, because that's really the main reason why I want to speak to you, because that's going to be the main question fans want to know: is Baby Fendi still making music?
Baby Fendi wants to make music. Baby Fendi can't make music. Like, I mean, I can go. It's very discouraging for me to go to the studio and I can make 20 songs and just for them to not even respond to my songs or to even drop them. Like the whole point. Okay, when I was pregnant, they was telling me, "Oh, we don't need to drop while you pregnant." Da 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 da. Cool, I let it go. I was very upset about it, but I let it go. So they told me after I had my baby, we would drop music. Well, my baby like almost 3 months was going on. So I'm just waiting on them. They keep saying we need to have a real game plan, a real this and that, da da da. It's just BS. Like it's just very unprofessional. And it's just like you don't really know what you're doing for real. But I mean, I ain't speaking bad on nobody, but I am speaking bad on, because I really don't care. Like, free me. Free me, man.
So from that, what's next? And are you feeling any type of, like, I'm gonna say, music career PTSD right now, being that 4 PF, like you can't catch a break?
Yeah, I can't catch a break. I mean, I really, really don't care about it no more for real. Like, I got a couple of songs and stuff that I just want to put out there, but I really just don't care because it feel like that's what people be talking about. Like when people say, you sign yourself over to the devil, like that's what they talking about. People don't really be selling their soul. Like they saying like once you sign that paperwork, it's like you sold your soul. Like it's over with. Like it's like if you don't listen to nothing they say, it's over with for you. Like ain't no coming back from it. They never gonna listen to you. They never gonna drop your music. Like it's just how it goes.
And you said
That's why a lot of artists go through this. Like the biggest artists go through this. Megan go through it. She is still going through it. Like that's really what I'm in. I'm in a Megan Thee Stallion situation. Like that's what I'm in. Like I'm in that type of situation.
Yeah, I know you can't give us all the details because
I can't, but I'm putting y'all down because people want to know, and I'm just gonna be open about it. We can go ahead and be real. Ain't no reason to sugarcoat it, hide it from the public. This is what's going on. Tell these folks to let me drop my music.
Mm-hmm. But you also feel, just having your YouTube channel, do you see yourself like going towards an independent direction where, just dropping music on your YouTube channel, continuing with the vlogs? Where do you see this all going?
Yeah, that's I mean, I be thinking about that, but I really don't know. I'm really just going with the flow because at the same time, like I'm still trying to juggle like being a mom, like a full-time mom at that. So I'm just going with the flow and whatever happens, just happen. Like it's like but I am gonna get a little game plan, write it out and get me a little game board and just really figure out like what direction I'm going in. But it's like it's hard to do that when you don't have communication with the people that you doing business with. It's like you're not answering the phone, you're not texting back. So it's just kind of hard to figure out what direction to really go in.
Right. Well, I guess a better question I can ask you, since we can go ahead, we can't talk about that. One thing I do want to ask you, and I think the fans would want to know as well, is, your last project was Maybe I'm Too Humble. Did your music, because you changed a lot, but did your music change at all?
Are you asking did my music change when I made Maybe Too Humble, or you saying after I made Maybe Too Humble?
Since then.
Since then, definitely. With the Maybe Too Humble project, some of those songs were kind of forced. It was like, okay, if you go listen to my other projects, you'll know like this me, like, cause this the vibe I go for. But like the OnlyFans and the Busted Wild Up and all of that, that's not me. I don't even make stuff like that. But that was kind of more so, this is what they telling me to make. You need to go with this sound and da da da. Look, I already made my fan base before I met y'all people like what I'm already making these folks. We already got JT and Carisha. You get what I'm saying? We already got Megan Thee Stallion. We don't need another one of those. Like, they are them and they got their fan base. They doing their thing. Let them do them. Like, stop trying to make me them. That don't work for everybody. Like, my fan base is majority kids. They don't need to be hearing nothing about popping that, what I'm saying? Like, that don't look good. Yeah. Like, people try to run a business, but they don't really know how to run a business. Like, if you're gonna have an artist, you need to know what they crowd is and what to push for real. Like, that was a bad business move, but I still did it because I had no choice.
And that's crazy that you said that. And that's why I asked that question, because I didn't want to come out swinging and say, like, was that really you, that OnlyFans song? Because when we did the interview on Spinrilla, I kind of want to pull you to the side. Like, I feel like this ain't you.
Nah, that ain't me. But also, that's really just me being versatile as an artist, like letting people know I can do that, but I don't do that because it ain't me. Like, I don't really make no song, like, and I ain't want that song to like get big and then people expect me to keep dropping stuff like that. See, because I don't make stuff like that.
Yes, well, thank you for clearing that up. So the fans, they're gonna want a little bit more. So what is one thing you want your fans to know or maybe like a common misconception about Baby Fendi that you want to clear up or anything like that?
Let me think. I don't want to say nothing so quick. Let me really think, because it's something.
Mm-hmm. They've been waiting for this interview.
Let me think. Something I really want to clear up.
Are you single?
No. Yeah, I mean,
I don't answer that.
Single. Yeah.
You are?
I'm single. I am.
Do you see yourself dating somebody in the industry again? Because that was pretty public and,
No, ma'am. I feel like if I date somebody again, I do not want to be in the public. But if I be in the public, I'm gonna have to go baby on baby. I'm gonna have to go big. You get what I'm saying? Like, really big with it, because I just feel like once you take a L, you gotta come back hard. Like, you gotta come really hard. So if I pop out, it's gonna be something to make everybody, babe, I'm gonna be on the shade room if I pop out. Like, they're gonna be like, so-and-so has a new girlfriend. Her name is Baby Fendi. That's what it's gonna be. For real. Like, I'm not even gonna play. So if I pop out, that's what it's gonna be, shade room. That's the only thing I'm getting.
Yeah, because I thought the IG lives was gonna hit the shade room. I was like, when is this gonna get picked up?
Baby, if I pop up, but I just don't think, I'm really not on it. Like, I'm not really even studying it. I'm just trying to figure out what me, Baby Fendi, finna be doing next year, the next 5 years. Like, that's the only thing that I'm really concerned about. I'm not even studying nothing else.
Yes. Well, congratulations to you on the success of your song, the YouTube channel, even your career. The fact that you even have your fans supporting you, I feel like that should bring you enough peace. Because they could have, they could have, Like Baby Fendi's not Baby
Yeah, they
Fendi.
could have left like you right. Like to this day, like I be like, I don't even like, but it's only been like a good year or two that I really ain't just been consistent in. But people still be like supporting me, or they be like they waiting on me to drop something, like But that is kind of normal though. A lot of artists do that, like don't drop in a year or two. Like sometimes it be like that because they be going through the same thing I'm going through.
Yeah.
Literally, like you can't drop until these people tell you it's time to drop.
Yes, and life is only going to get harder, unfortunately, the older you get and the more time goes on. But just know with what you did drop this year, I can tell the fans really loved it. And they love hearing that Baby Fendi. I can tell.
Yeah, they like that me. They don't like the raunchy and the they don't like it.
I'm gonna have you say, "I Baby Fendi." I'm not gonna get on live. Nah, don't do that. Well, thank you so much, Baby Fendi, for this interview. And is there anything else you want to drop for us? What else? What else? You got Lexi labels too? Is that your hair?
Oh,
Lux.
Indie Lux extensions. No, it's not my hair, but I am the brand ambassador, the face of the company. So that's all I promote is in my highlights. You go on my Instagram posts, you're gonna always see me hair by Indie Lux hair extensions.
Okay, y'all go check that out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel too, and go stream her music because it's still up on all streaming platforms.
Period.
Period. Thank you so much, Babe Fendi, for this conversation. I appreciate it, and I can't wait for everything else you have in store because I know it's not over.
Anytime, and thanks for having me.
See you guys. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out TracyMitchellVA.com. It was another real, relevant, and resident conversation. See you guys next time.